what tips would you
Mm.
give an aspiring author who wants to break in to paranormal romance and build an author career? And I think just to say, like, before I started learning about you guys and Selina's love of the paranormal, I never ever considered werewolves and vampires to be paranormal. To me, that was kind of like monster stuff. Paranormal for me was ghosts and hauntings and all that sort of thing. So the paranormal genre is quite broad, whether it's romance or anything else. So yeah, what tips? Like it's a
I
big
think I think the biggest thing is, I mean, there are always going to be really standard things. Like when you talk about a vampire or a fae or an angel or a demon or a werewolf, there are always going to be things that are standard. So like a werewolf is always going to have, you know, enhanced smell, enhanced sight, hearing, all that sort of stuff. But when it comes to your world, you need to make it unique. There needs to be something about your werewolves or your vampires or whatever that's different. That doesn't feel like it's just the next person, like another story about werewolves or whatever that's fan fiction. It needs to have something that's unique to your world or to your guys. And one of the things that I did with the Wolves of Langeais was that they're give the secret away. They're only a book one, but that they can actually turn humans into werewolves. They're not like a lot of the ones out at the moment are actually, they're all just born that way. You either are or you aren't. Whereas mine, I had them that they had that ability to turn people, but it wasn't exactly a simple process. It was an incredibly painful process, and it wasn't something that they did lightly because they didn't really want people running around, turning people. So that was just something that I did that is a little bit unique as well. And so I think that's the thing. Come up with something. By all means, take on the tropes that come with, or the ideas that come with your chosen paranormal entity, but come up with something that's yours and a world that revolves around that's yours, that's different. So it's not just another werewolf story or another vampire story. It's got a very unique aspect to it.
And that probably comes down to the comments that you were saying before, and we were all talking about before, like know your audience. Like the whole glitter stuff in Twilight with the vampires, for me and pretty much every man I know, it's like, oh my God, I'm never watching this movie again. But a lot of women I know loved it and thought it was beautiful. Not you.
Wood
Okay.
was a stalker. He was creepy.
He
What guy
was a
sits in a
stalker.
room?
It's a
What guy
disturbing
sits in a
book.
room? It's disturbing. What guy sits in a room and watches someone sleep? That's not romantic. That's creepy. Call the cops.
But I guess,
Sorry.
she was aiming for an audience that Kez, you and I may not be a part of traditionally.
That's it.
But
Yes, that's it.
yeah.
And the younger audience did love it. Yes. And it was aimed at the younger audience. So, yeah, I can understand that. But yeah, that's it. Make something unique.
And make choices that are going to hit your audience, like the people that you want to write for.